Yo, what's up guys? Today we're gonna look at what a pin is in chess. So here we have an example of an absolute pin. So that means that when I put my bishop on d4, the knight cannot move, cannot legally move. Because if it did, then I would take the king. So if I place my bishop on d4, the knight doesn't have legal moves. And here I just take the knight. Now this one is another example of an absolute pin. If I place my bishop on a3, the rook cannot move. The rook is pinned to the king. So I go bishop a3 and I take the rook. Now here we have an example of a relative pin. So that means when I put my bishop on c3, this rook can move, but if it does, it loses the queen. So bishop here, if the rook were to move, then the queen would be lost. This one, the knight is pinned to the king. So we can win the knight by playing pawn to f4. Because now the knight cannot move and we take the knight. Here the pawn is pinned to the king. So this pawn is pinned to the king. So if I take the knight, the pawn cannot recapture, so this is just a free knight. So opponent plays queen d4. So we can notice here that the bishop is pinned to this rook, because if the bishop moves, then the rook is lost. So if I take his queen, then he has to take with the bishop, otherwise I'm just up a queen. But the bishop is pinned, and it's a relative pin, so the bishop can move, but it loses the rook. So I take the queen and then I take the rook. Okay, opponent plays e4. Now this diagonal opened up, so if I play bishop g5, then his queen is pinned to the king. And this is an absolute pin, so the queen cannot move because it would be check, so this is an illegal move. So bishop g5 wins the queen. Okay, here we can win the queen by playing rook h2. And the queen will be pinned to the king. And we just take back. So now you hopefully understand what a pin is in chess.